The worst year for a lot of us for our mental as well as physical health. So joining us this morning is best-selling author, coach Lisa Goldenthal.
Hello and welcome. I'm Lisa G, your host. You're at the top of your game, yet the game is changing faster than ever. Strategies that got you here aren't the ones that'll keep you here. The pressure is relentless, and the fear of obsolescence looms large. That's why I'm here. Welcome to the new podcast series, Disrupted: How to Be Gritty and Unlock Performance in Business, Mindset, Wellness, and Success to help you master disruption.
Thanks for coming, and I'll see you soon. Watch this to become a strong EQ boss now. So, hey everyone, it's Lisa, and I want to kick off this video with a quote. It takes something more than intelligence to act intelligently. Dostoevsky. So, how was your weekend, leaders? I want to know. I just got back from Vegas. I'm feeling energized. How about you guys? I want to have some fun here. Drop a comment. I am coming to you live from Kennewick. Where in the world are you turning in from? And drop it in the comments. As I was flying back, I picked up an amazing book on emotional intelligence. And it made me reflect on how often we as leaders find ourselves on this emotional roller coaster these days, especially in these disruptive times. Can I get a yes in the comments? You're juggling decisions and trying to keep your team motivated in a VUCA world, volatile, uncertain, complex, and ambiguous. I'll never forget one moment in my career when my boss just stood there yelling. And I remember thinking, this is not how leadership should be. Anybody else? Now, let me ask you this. How much easier would your life be if you could truly master your own emotions? Make clear-headed decisions and lead your team with unshakable confidence. Sounds pretty good, right? Well, here's why. This quote is from an unknown source. IQ gets you hired, EQ gets you promoted. So let's jump in with the secrets to becoming an EQ boss. Tonight's video. What if I told you that the biggest thing that can hold you back isn't strategy? It's not. And it's not time. It's definitely not talent. It's your emotional intelligence, or what I call being an EQ boss. So, hi everyone. I'm Lisa, and today we're breaking down the one skill that separates good leaders from truly great leaders. It's not about how many degrees you have or your IQ. It's about mastering your emotions. Once you level up your EQ, your leadership skyrockets. It takes you to a whole new level. So hit that share button. Let's create a movement of EQ bosses now. Let's start with step 1, the power of EQ in leadership. Let me hit you with a stat. 90% of top performers in leadership roles have high emotional intelligence. Do you agree? According to Harvard, leaders with higher EQ make 29% more annually than their peers. Why? because EQ is the foundation of decision making, connection, and influence. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. And that's step one. Step two is self-reflection. Understanding your own emotions. I met an executive, let's call him Michael. Brilliant, driven, but something was missing. His team wasn't thriving, and he was exhausted. He was reacting emotionally to stress, and it showed. One of the pillars of EQ is self-awareness. Do you agree? Knowing how you feel, why you feel it, and how those emotions drive your decisions. Without self-awareness, you're leading in the dark. Michael mastered self-awareness, and guess what? His team performance skyrocketed. The good news is that unlike IQ, EQ can be learned. Drop EQ boss in the comments if this resonates with you. Let's have some fun here. That's step two is self-awareness. Jumping into step number three is emotional regulation. You need this to manage stress and anxiety and uncertainty. This is close to my heart because I've been there, being micromanaged by a leader who had zero EQ skills. Yeah, it was tough. But the truth is, leaders who can regulate their emotions make the best decisions under pressure. Obama was a master of this. His calm demeanor in times of crisis wasn't an act. It was emotional regulation in action. Here's a quick tip I want to share with you that I share with my clients. When you feel that stress spike, pause. Take 3 deep breaths. Try it with me. Inhale and exhale, and check in with yourself. Trust me, you'll have more clarity this way. Step 4 is empathy. Connecting with your team for peak retention rates requires empathy. It's your superpower. Leaders with high EQ understand their team on a deeper level. They listen to what's said and what is unsaid. When you understand your team's emotions, you build trust, loyalty, retention, and motivation. Jeff Bezos once said, I know people who have all the skills to be a great leader, but they lack empathy. And because of that, they struggle. It's a game changer. I want to hear from you. What are your thoughts on empathy? Drop the name of a leader who inspires you with their empathy in the comments. And that brings us to step 5. Step 5 is communication to build stronger relationships through EQ. Finally, being an EQ boss makes you a communication powerhouse. When you're in tune with your emotions and your teams, you deliver messages with clarity. But more important, you listen to understand. That's where true influence is built. What do you think about that? I want to hear. Drop a comment. It's not just about talking. It's about active listening. Now it's your turn. How has improving your EQ impacted your leadership journey? Or what challenges have you faced with leaders who don't manage their emotions? Drop your thoughts in the comments. I would love to hear from you. And if what I've said has resonated with you today on leadership success by mastering your emotions, I want you to take action. Don't just talk about leveling up your EQ. Let's make it happen. If you're serious about becoming an EQ boss, reach out, book a strategy session with me. Together, we'll unlock your leadership potential to the next level and build unstoppable, emotionally intelligent leadership styles.